everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at printing UV DTF with Flexi and Production Manager. Let's take a look. Alright, so we are working in Flexi Complete. So the first thing that we need to do here is import our image. So we'll do a right click and then import. And we'll go to Anyone Can Print logo. We'll just go ahead and import that one. And this is just 3 copies of my Anyone Can Print logo. So we'll go ahead and paste it down here. And the next thing that we need to do is send it over to Production Manager. So we'll go ahead and click on the rip and print icon. And we have a couple profiles that I've created for UV DTF. So the first one that we need to send over is our white plus CMYK. So we'll go ahead and send that one over. And we can see right here that we have it sent over. Next one that we need to send over is our varnish layer. And then this will put the varnish layer on top. And this one's actually set up as a gloss, so the finish will be a gloss sheen to it. And we'll go ahead and send this one over. And we can see that one is sitting there as well. I'll go ahead and click done, and then we'll head over to Production Manager. So now that we have our 2 files sent over to Production Manager, we'll see them right here. So this is the one that's going to be printing the CMYK plus white underneath, and then this one will be printing our varnish on top in a second pass. So we'll go ahead and start by sending these over to the printer. So we'll double click on them just to make sure that we have the right profile or the right preset selected. So this one is the white plus CMYK, so the white will be the underbase. So everything looks good here. We'll go ahead and send this over. And then we're going to be doing the varnish on top. So we'll double check this one. And we're going to be using the gloss finish. So this one will be printing gloss on top. And we do have it set up with a little bit of a bleed as well. So you see right here we have a 1/4 millimeter bleed on that one set up. So this one will then print the varnish on top. So we'll go ahead and send that one over. So now that we have everything set up in our RIP software, we'll go ahead and load the printer. So when we peel the film off from the A film, it creates quite a bit of static. So I just use one of these anti-static cloths to wipe it down. That will help prevent a lot of static buildup, which could potentially cause damage to your printer. So I got that wiped down. We'll go ahead and line it up and turn our fan on. That will help hold the film in place as we're printing. And we'll go ahead and remove the top protective film, exposing the adhesive. Now as you peel this off, just watch the edges to make sure none of the adhesive starts to pull up. If you do see any of it start to pull up at the edge, you just lay it flat again. Just like so. now that we have the prints done, we'll go ahead and run it through the laminator, and this will apply the B film to our A film. So now to apply it, we just need a couple things. We'll need a squeegee to make sure that we get it on there really good. We need our UV DTF that we just printed off, cloth, and some rubbing alcohol just to clean the surface and make sure there's no oils so we get the best adhesion. So go ahead and get it cleaned up. Just like so. Go ahead and peel our UV DTF. Just like that. And then we'll go ahead and apply it. And we'll squeegee it on there just to make sure that it is on there really well. Now we'll peel it and reveal what we just printed. Alright, so there is our UV DTF, and you can see that we have a really nice gloss finish to it, and it looks fantastic. So as you can see, the process of printing UV DTFs is pretty straightforward. The biggest things that you need to keep in mind is the type of film that you're using, because not all film is created equal. So do a little bit of research in the film that you're going to purchase and make sure that it does have good adhesion. And then the next thing is when you're applying the B film to the A film after you're done printing, we use a laminator because we found that that produces the best results. You can do it by hand. It takes a little bit more effort to make sure that all of the adhesive comes off with the B film and it doesn't actually stay on the substrate that you're putting it onto. But if you do by chance have any adhesive that stays on your substrate, taking a little bit of rubbing alcohol will get that removed, no issues. I hope you found this information helpful. If you have any questions, please post those below. And as always, have a great day.